Hello, friends. I am Bob Mackey of Retronauts fame. Fame? Question mark? And this is going to be the first of many installments of my marvelous Another Treasure Island Longplay. So basically, this game came out in 1996 for the Super Famicom. It was planned to come out here in America, never did. It was covered in Nintendo Power. I assume a localization is somewhere in Nintendo's vaults. It has to be, because they never throw anything away. But this game was directed by Eiji Onuma. If you don't know who that is, he directed Majora's Mask. He played a huge part in Ocarina of Time and has basically been the head Zelda guy for the past, 18 years. And yes, I am playing the new improved translation. There was an unfinished one released, and someone actually finished it. So this is going to be great. I did like the first translation. I'm sure this one is going to be a little better. And it's just a great freewheeling, fun adventure story that probably would have had an Earthbound-ish appeal if it ever came out here. And the box art is great. Man, I really wish this game would have come out in America. I would have been obsessed with it. I'm not as obsessed with it today, but man. So yeah, I will let this little scroll run just in case you want to read it on your own. You can tune me out in a later viewing of this on YouTube if you want. But it's really just like what happens when pirates and adventurous children meet. And being such a late Super Nintendo game, the graphics are fantastic. It's just a beautiful game with great music, great art, great puzzles. It really shows what Eiji Onuma could do outside of Zelda, even though this is a very Zelda-like game. So let's get started. And you can see your chat pop up in the little box there. I can respond to you. I can see what you're saying. So please talk to me. We can have a conversation. Hopefully one that won't be too disruptive. So let's try to see how many spaces we actually have here. Maybe, oh, we have 5. So that's going to be our team name, Team Retro. And we'll get started. And I'm going to be mostly silent during these little story bits, so you guys can enjoy them on your own. So let's get started. And by the way, this game is not completely about monkeys. The opening is a little misleading. So it's Winky's 16th birthday. He's having his monkey mitzvah. So on your 16th birthday, apparently, as one of these monkeys, you get 3 keys. As you can see, the Zelda-ish influences are pretty... this game kind of wears them on its sleeve. And did you hear that sound effect? That is the Link to the Past dialogue sound effect. I mean, seriously, this game... Eiji Onuma must have really loved Link to the Past to have it influence this game so much. So these keys have the power to change the lives of those who hold them, and we do have 3 playable characters that are each the same color of each of those keys, so it's very thematic in that way. So Winky, on his 16th birthday as a monkey, has to find humans worthy of the 3 keys. And Pluck is a little jerk bird who I like a lot. Pluck will aid you in your task. Yes, the font in this is the English fan translation font, so I'm pretty sure it might have been ripped from A Link to the Past or based on it just because this game is very Zelda-ish. So I'm not sure if the Japanese font was as much like Zelda as the American font is, or the English font, rather. But this game is not about a bird and a monkey, thankfully. It's about 3 mischievous boys with different abilities, which you'll see soon. So, if danger happens, shake your butt at it. That's the monkey way to do things. So the graphics might look like Mother 3 now, but once we get to the actual humans, you'll notice they are super Zelda style, as in Link to the Past Zelda style. I'm using SNES 9X, the only emulator I'm really comfortable with. I don't know if there's a better one, I don't think there is. Chapter 1, Island Summer Camp. So here we are, we're going to meet our 3 heroes? Question mark. The retro team is next. We have Dion, who is fast and has lots of energy. Yeah. Max is just kind of fat. That's his, his ability. And apparently it's shocking. But you know what? He's proud of his size, so I'm not going to hold it against him. And we have Jack the Beanstalk. He is the tall, nerdy one of the group, which probably most of you can identify with. Me too. I can, personally. I'm a tall nerd. But my vision is impeccable. So here is the little party system they're going to introduce to us. It's whoever wears the cool Frank Sinatra hat. Maybe it's more of a Cuban hat, actually. But by hitting the R button, you can change who the leader of the party is, and it's sort of like Lost Vikings in a way, where everyone has their own abilities, and you can choose who you want to control at any given time. So here's one interesting thing about this game that is not Zelda-like. It is, it has these point-and-click adventure-ish aspects to it, in which when you examine something, you can go to one of these separate screens where you move a little cursor around, you can look at things, examine things, use items, and so on. We're going to see some of that soon. So she's telling us we need to find 6 pieces of firewood and take them to Dorothy so she can make lunch. That's our first quest. It's very simple, but it'll get us used to how these characters control. So here's what we can do. It's really cute how her eyes follow the cursor. We can't do anything gross, by the way. Oh, I mean, maybe we can. Okay, so she's just referencing her pocket. That's fine. Sorry, everybody. So we have the red scarf. That's actually the trademark of Hiroshi Yamauchi. That's why Star Fox has a red scarf. Hiroshi Yamauchi was Nintendo's Japanese president for so long until he died. He retired before he died, rather. Iwata was his successor. And so we can kind of point and click our way around, see what's written on here. Then the camping can begin. Teamwork. That won't work. That'll happen later. Item. I think we're out of things to... Oh. I'm glad this game kept it innocent. I didn't want to hear any boob jokes in my story about like fun kids having an adventure. Item, no items? Okay, cool. So we saw that paper in the first person mode, so we can look at it again in this third person mode. Again, it's more tutorial stuff. And I'm actually playing this on a USB SNES controller, so I'm doing the full authentic experience. And we can actually see what all the buttons do. Like, what does L do? L shows your hit points and equipped items. Very useful. R is the one that does your party switching. Don't know what select does. Saving. Cool. Gonna need to do that. So we have start and X doing the same thing, and then we have Y, blows your whistle, that brings everybody together. Sort of like Pikmin, actually. There's a little Pikmin element in this game that maybe got Miyamoto thinking. That's your all-purpose Japanese confirm button is always this button on any controller. I love it. Okay, so we're controlling the controls. Let's get out of here. Let's call our idiot friends, who basically have Secret of Mana style AI, in which they get caught on a lot of things, so don't blame them. But I think I can also bring up a little cursor like this. That's right, yeah. So Gilly Jack is saying it would be cool to have Retronauts PSN community. I don't know how I would go about doing that. Maybe you can tell me. And thanks for watching, by the way. I'm always excited to have new people on board. So we're going to find 6 pieces of firewood already. The first one's in front of us. And again, look at these characters. They could just have fallen out of Kakariko Village in A Link to the Past. I would not be surprised if they had the same sprite artist behind them. So we have 1 piece of firewood, hooray! And then we have a luck rock here, which is essentially this game's currency, which we'll find more about later. And another piece of firewood. And as you can see, Jack and other guy, I totally forgot his name, they are not as fast and they will lag behind at times. So let's talk to our friends who are fishing. I don't believe this game used the mouse accessory 7 panes. So the leader only fishes up junk. Maybe you can find us firewood. So the game is teaching us that we don't need to buy things to, you know, examine them. So let's try that with these characters here. Yeah, the large child looks a lot like Pokey or Porky, however you want to say it, from Mother 2 and 3, definitely. So apparently we came unequipped. And I guess he is now too. Again, great sprite art in this game. Very great. This is Nintendo making one of their last Super Famicom games. So he's a man and he won't cry about it, and that's fine. So there's nothing on the beach. Let me check out what's going on in these tents. This is kind of a sleepy opening, just getting used to the controls, getting used to the characters. So very Zelda-ish. So only one boy can go in the girl tent. Let's choose, I think Dion is the fast one. As we all know, girls are known for their luscious tomatoes. So, let's see what else is going on with these girls. Did you find all the firewood yet? The girl power team will make food for us if we bring them firewood. I will do that. Very cool animation. Watch her cut up the... She has brought a tomato and then she chops it up into little pieces. It's very cool. Very nice animation. I believe this might be a horrible stereotype and me being misinformed, but I think in general Japanese culture is a lot more reserved and not as forthcoming with personal details, and someone could die saying like, no, don't make a movie about me. I don't want people to know my story because I just did my best and I tried hard and I did the best I could. So it could be just a matter of different cultures and how they want their legacy to be represented. But I would like to see an Iwata movie. So we're going to look for more firewood. I think we found 2 or 3 pieces so far. And we have a different tent here, full of nerds. So we don't have any items yet that we can use, but he's letting us know we can use the B button to use the items. So what is going on this table? I invented that box. I call it the item poof box. Okay. Let's put in, I guess we can only put in the luck rock. Oh, we got 5. This is what is called a miracle. Again, very, very dry, fun humor in this game. Not quite up to, or maybe Earthbound standards, but still, it's trying to be quirky, it's trying to be silly. And all of these, most of these like little first-person scenes you see had to be completely recreated by the fan translation teams. They do use text, but a lot of them are graphical based, and they just had to redraw the graphics to be in English. So they did a lot of work on this game. It's a very, very graphical intensive game in terms of communicating ideas and meaning and stuff like that. So we have an item here at the bottom of the, oh, I didn't realize I could jump in, okay. And I'm swimming incredibly slow. I do agree the item poof box would be, would sell like gangbusters. It probably would disrupt several economies, several national economies though. I think that NES generation is middle-aged, not to make anyone feel that old. So I see a piece of firewood. I desperately need it. Let's see what these guys can help me out with. So his shoes are in the lake. Let's talk to the rest of these kids. If we can. I believe we can use teamwork to move this rock, but they might have to move first. Okay, I'll look around elsewhere. Again, this is a semi-blind playthrough, so I might be doing a little bit of stumbling before I figure out where I'm supposed to go next for real, but you can soak up these amazingly awesome 16-bit graphics. Again, 1996, the SNES and Famicom, or rather Super Famicom, were on the way out, so this is basically the best the game could look made by Nintendo. So this guy is no fan of camping, no sir. So Jim lost a PK match, whatever that is. So I need the soccer shoe. Oh, jeez, sissy team. Well, thanks a lot, dude. So I need the soccer shoes to play the PK match, and they're at the bottom of a lake. So I need to get the fish hook first. It's very sort of a Link's Awakening style, you know, fetch quest right now. So I already forgot the monkey's name, but this could be him. So obviously we are not cut out to be pirates. We're just children, simple children, having a camping trip with our teacher. The swimming is a lot like Link's Link to the Past, rather. I don't think I can actually get these shoes yet. There's a bit of slowdown too. I don't think anybody can actually dive in the water yet. So bear with me here. I'm gonna get out of the water and we're gonna find that fish hook. I think Jim has it. Sorry about that, I meant to talk to this guy. This is by no means an expert playthrough, by the way. I am sort of remembering what I did last time. It's been 3 years. Okay, we're gonna look around a little bit more here. But yeah, the clouds, the shadows, all the cool effects, all the cool 16-bit effects are great. One of the reasons I grew to like this game a lot was just the very charming, cute graphics and the great atmosphere. I have 4 firewood, hooray! And it's a cool choice that there's not a lot of music here either. Yes, the soccer kids are very similar to those kids in Link's Awakening, you're right. I didn't think of that, good call. Barnio? Sorry. Did I go in all these tents yet? That one's empty. 2 is where the teacher is. Maybe she'll give us some information that we don't have. No! Dorothy has no patience for this. That's the girl tent. Barn 0. I promise you we'll be out of this soon. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to use teamwork to help that group of kids up there. I think my memories of what I have to do are conflicting with my memories of what I should be doing. If that makes any sense. Hello, welcome to the stream if you're just joining us. Playing Marvelous, another Treasure Island. Yeah, I might need, actually, I think I might need the diving goggles. Good call, by the way. Destructive cactus. They really underlined what I had to do, didn't they? Let's talk to him again. Maybe he'll pull up those, Yes, I think we're gonna get the fishing goggles. Okay, so this is what we had to do. Sorry for the I was stumped for a little bit. We're gonna get behind him. And I believe we're gonna use teamwork. Oh god, it's a timing thing. Okay. Oh god. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What? Okay, here we go. I've done this before, by the way. They kind of gave it to me that time. And we have it. Yay, we're back on track. Thank you so much for that little tip. I totally forgot about the goggles. I should have just hung out on the beach. So now we have the fishing goggles, which means we can find stuff underwater. Ray is going to be on a few Retronauts we're recording soon, Bullet. Don't you worry. He's already agreed to be on a few more. That guy really misses his goggles. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use our new... I believe Max is the, yeah, he's the larger of the gents. He is the one with diving powers. Think of that as you will. And actually, we have a little mouse hole here we can look into. That'll come up later. Yeah, so we're gonna get the soccer shoes. We're gonna eventually get a fishing rod soon. And this game, I assure you, this game does go to some weird places. This opening is very prosaic, I guess you would say. I would say it. Let's dry them out. Don't catch a cold from wearing wet shoes. What kind of a wuss would you have to be for that to happen? Okay, so we're gonna participate in the that little soccer game with Jim. Oh, is Max the only one that can use the shoes? Oh, I guess he's got kicking powers. Okay, so Max again, he's our guy. Max is about a lot like Porky / Pokey. I have to admit, maybe it was a stereotype in Japan that a larger boy would look like this. I'm surprised everyone has said Porky. I prefer to think of him as Pokey, even though that's a localization choice. Okay, so we're gonna kick the ball into the tent. That didn't work. Maybe... I see. Again, using multiple characters, they're teaching you this early. There you go. It's okay, Pokey is the name that was given to him by the localizer of the Super NES version of Earthbound, so that's just one person's interpretation. It's the one I'm most familiar with, though. Oh no! Miss Gina is the teacher, I believe. So Jack is going to get the fishing rod, I believe, here. So we've met so many child gangs at this point in this game. Oh man, also gambling. I don't have 20 luck stones though, so I can't do this. Yeah, I don't think your teacher would appreciate you running a gambling racket out of your camping trip. Let's see. Alright, I'll play it once. I don't know if this game would confuse young children. I mean, it is very much like a super streamlined adventure game with action elements, and kids are playing adventure games for a long time. So, who knows? I mean, I really would have liked to see this game come out in America. I would like to see the reception this game had. Yeah, not bad. It's a very Nintendo take on adventure games, where it's like, you're going to be pointing and clicking, but you're also going to be like in a Zelda world with little action-y, you know, side paths and things like that. So, I don't know, I think it is very reasonable for a younger player to sort of figure out what this game's all about. Alright, we're going to return the hook to our buddy Jim. Oh wait, we got the we got the hook from Jim. I don't know what this character's name is. And this is how you give people items in this game. You just select it. Everyone has an inventory, by the way. And if you think about when this game came out in '96, it was when everyone was still kind of doing their multimedia thing, and adventure games were very much a multimedia operation. So this was Nintendo just figuring out, like, how do we make an adventure game with the Super Famicom? And I love the UI, just like the little, I think it's like bamboo the UI is wrapped around the playfield. I don't know what it is, but it's really cool. So I'm going to be fishing now with Jack the Beanstalk. And I think I want the fat fish. Oh wait. Okay, fishing is not that hard actually. You just you throw it out with B, you hold it in, and then you use the the D-pad to sort of pull the fish in. You can't just hold the D-pad over because the fish will break free. So you got to be tapping it a little bit. And I believe you use the fishing rod for a lot of different things in this game. It's sort of like the hook shot of Marvelous. Yeah, it's a very, very little known game. I believe it's on the Japanese Virtual Console at least. I'm a big fan of Glitterberry's site. I don't know if she has Marvelous interviews. Do you know if there are any Marvelous interviews out there? I would love to read them. Again, like, it's interesting to think about, like, even though this is a very Zelda-style game, like, what would Eiji Onuma be doing if he wasn't working on Zelda? I think he's a brilliant mind who should be given it more opportunities. I mean, I'm sure it's great to have that prestige of being the Zelda guy, but man, I love to see other things by him. Excuse me. Again, I'm going to be fishing every fish out of this lake for this quest, so hang tight. Okay, I guess that fish is gonna hang out there. I like how the fish talk to you, like, it's cool. It's cool. I've been through this before. I don't know what TL means because some of the monkeys were subtitled with TL. I'm not sure what they're trying to imply with that by crediting the dialogue to TL. That could be all I need. Oh, translated. Hey, very good. Okay, so here's our first use of teamwork. Thank you so much, Destructive Cactus. I never would have guessed that meant translated. I think you have to be right. So we're going to maneuver our friends around this boulder, and we're going to show you the power of teamwork. It's a very 80s message in a very 90s game. I'll show you how. I am mashing the button, by the way. Hooray! Dorothy, you cad. So we need one more piece of firewood. Or lunch will be water, which sounds not nutritious. I'll show you what the fishing rod can do. I believe I can show you right here. I think this will work. Maybe? There we go. So you can use the fishing rod to do stuff like that. Does anyone remember where the oh, okay. One more piece of firewood. Okay, so I believe this area is designed to teach us about teamwork, but I already knew, so I was able to get that other piece of firewood. Good thing they're using sanitary cave water for their dinner. I do want to get this dialogue from these characters, by the way. Okay. I think I know what they're going to try to tell me with this little bit. So we have teamwork once again, paying off. In some cases, you'll need to make sure to position the characters in a certain way because they're all of different weights and sizes, so that'll be important later in the game. And now we have the last piece of firewood. I think. Pretty sure. Let's head up here real quick. We can't do anything because we can't position ourselves around that boulder just yet. So let's head on back and talk to Dorothy. So apparently the bad men are coming, but it's also dinner time, so I'm conflicted. Here we go. It's dinner time, apparently. He's in love with Dorothy. He's also got a cool hat like us. All right. This guy's a regular KK slider over here. It's very cute how it adds a song to the background too. Oh, Numa's Marvelous and Zelda. Oh, Four Swords Adventures has Marvelous related things in it? I think I knew about the Navi Trackers thing. In which Miss Gina, I think, is the plays the part of Tetra. This means something to maybe 3 people watching this, I know. So one boy at a time. Oh, thanks for the link. I'll check it out later. I really appreciate it too. It's interesting to see this game find its way into other Nintendo games because it feels completely forgotten for as good as it is. So I believe we're just being asked to wander around, and I can do that. I will do that after I talk to Miss Gina. Oh my god, no, Miss Gina, what's happening? Look at this great sprite animation, by the way. So cool, so great. I like how her face is just like blue with shock. Let's get the rest of the boys in here, though. What's happening, Miss Gina? So now we're being tasked with chasing a mouse away. So maybe if I send out one of my other guys, I can take care of the mouse. It is cool you can't leave other guys behind. Oh, there it goes. The only thing is you can't change hats if you're not in the same room, so... So we're still on our little class trip. We're being asked to explore, which is fun and fine. Okay, these guys have nothing new to tell us. Let's actually do some exploring. Why not? Despite the warnings from that monkey. Actually, maybe I can. There's a trick to this, I think. Okay, this is a really great mouse, by the way. I forgot about this. It's like a CGI realistic Mickey. There we go. I'm being very cruel to this mouse, by the way. I'm here to scar you for life. Another thing about this game is really reminiscent of Majora's Mask is that you're helping people throughout. I mean, that's essentially what you do in every RPG, but a lot of this game and a lot of Aonuma's work is like the feeling of like satisfaction from helping someone. And that really shines in this game, especially later, because you just kind of do a lot of jumping around to different areas and helping people out of their horrible predicaments. So that was fun. Let's get back together and explore the island. Yeah, this game is broken up into different chapters. They're all very different. One is my favorite. It's a sort of an invasion of the body snatchers story. That's incredibly creepy and incredibly like intense, and I can't wait to get to that one. The bad men are coming. Okay, well, Mr. Monkey, I got my own plans. That's not gonna happen. Put one on top, two on the bottom, and hit teamwork. I'm not entirely sure, but it could be that I need... Oh well, I don't think I can actually do it for now. Yeah, the thing about Link helping people is in Majora's Mask is it's never permanent. It's the effects of helping them always goes away. So you're only doing it in this temporary window of time just to like in one of the potential universes like, oh, they're happy now. So I feel like it is underlying the cynical nature of Majora's Mask. It is a very positive game about like you know, like let's help people, let's make them feel better, let's use the power of Link to solve problems. Sorry for the aimless wandering. I'm doing a lot of it. But right now, I've been told to explore, and explore I shall. I have a fishing rod. I'm not going to listen to the monkey at all. So apparently... kicking things, I forgot, gives you a cute little cute animation of Max injuring himself. Let's see, okay, so Max has a scarf too. I don't know what that does. I think it's just an item you use to give to people. I don't think it's an actual item you can use on the playfield as like a weapon or defensive item or a way to get over obstacles. Yeah, all the characters have their own powers based on items that only they can use, by the way. So it is very much like the Lost Vikings. A lot more like Zelda than the Lost Vikings, though. Maybe I can use my... Oops. Nope, not that. Not that either. So this is our gambling shop. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I get it. I get it. The Chaos of Life. I'm gonna keep on moving here. We have our fun little song about camping. Okay, sorry. I do have to explore. I just don't know what to explore right now. So I'm gonna head out again. And let's see what Miss Jean is up to. She's hanging out. I'm glad we caught that mouse. I'm glad we got to experience that together as a family. Nothing's there. Okay. So, let's see, where do I go now? LKJ. The monkey event. Does he need something to help him? I don't know. The bad men are coming. You're probably getting a 32-bit vibe from this because it is a very, very, very late Super Famicom game. We're talking 96. The PlayStation had been out for 2 years by that point. Man, what am I missing here? Again, it is an adventure game, so there are times when you're like, I know I gotta do something. But what is it? It's not this. I know I can't pull this boulder. Okay. You know, this translation is a little different than the one I played before, so it's possible that I was, Oh no, please give hints, by the way. I'm not, like I said, I'm playing this, like, semi-blind. I played through it before, but, it's been 3 years, so... Go to the tree's shadow. Am I missing something? The tree's shadow? There we go, thank you. Thanks for the tip. That was kind of an obtuse puzzle, by the way. But I find this game very playable. Okay, so those are pirate monkeys. I did the monkey event. Thanks for your help, everybody. I think they are monkey pirates. Okay, so let's switch to Jack. Maybe he can use his... I don't think it can actually go up ledges, so never mind. Wait, maybe it can. Nope. There's another way to get that. It's pretty big. Pirate monkeys are two words you don't see side by side. You're right. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. So, much like in Link to the Past, we are following a monkey. It's very Goonies, isn't it? We have Chunk on our team already, so... Get that luck rock. By the way, you'll end this game with so many luck rocks, so don't worry about spending them if you are playing this too, or if you ever plan to play it. Yeah, I don't know who did the box art. It's very anime. I guess this kind of shows you what a second Link to the Past could have been like, minus the adventure-y elements. Or what it could have looked like, at least. Hey, thanks for donating to the Patreon, Dave. I appreciate it. I'm trying to stream more. And this is a great game more people need to see, so it's all working out. Okay, so we have to work together to rescue the monkeys, captured by evil pirates, question mark? And again, if you're just watching this or just tuning in, this will all be archived on YouTube, our YouTube channel. It's real easy to find. Please subscribe to it and you'll be good. I feel bad for the monkeys. Okay, so here's where teamwork comes in handy again. Oh, thanks for the hint. Heck yeah. We freed a gaggle of monkeys. That's what you call a group of monkeys, right? What do you call a group of monkeys? That could be an interesting piece of trivia for this stream. I don't know. I personally don't know. Thank you, nice boys. So we each get a key. As part of the monkey's 16th birthday obligation, we all get keys. So Pluck it will give you hints if you pay Pluck with your your luck stones. That's basically what they're for. They also can get you different things in the game. But Pluck is basically like Navi, essentially. I can see where the idea from Navi came from. It has its roots in this game. Although Pluck is not nearly as intrusive as Navi would end up being. Oops, sorry about that. A barrel of monkeys. This chest is locked, so we use our blue key, everybody. That only we can use. And I got a jump shoe. Cool. I'm actually playing this through an emulator, Dave. So if we can equip the jump shoes on Jack, I can show you how that works. We can jump. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I never connected Donkey Kong with the phrase "a barrel of monkeys," but that makes a lot of sense. I'm playing this on SNES 9X. It's the version I've had for a while. I don't know if there's a new version, but it works out for me. Okay, so I need a number to open this little ship door. We can do that soon. Yeah, I don't know what Higan or Hygon is. I'm not sure what that is actually. If it's a new emulator, that sounds pretty cool. 1436. Got it. Well, that was easy enough. Uh-oh. I forgot there were a lot of secret passwords. Let's try this one first. One, 4, 3, 6. Well, I guess what that was... Oh, okay. That was not the right one. Let's try this one then. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Alright, we're gonna try every one of them. One, 2, 3, 5, and then 8. Will this work? Yeah, that's the right one. Oh, I forgot about how the game screws with you like that. That's great. Oh, marvelous. There's all kinds of fun touches like that in this game that I love, by the way. Yeah, I'm thinking about actually streaming PS2 games. I have a beast of a PC now. I just got it about a month ago, so look forward to that at some point. Here's our next password. Let's try every single one of them. Noses, bird legs, ant legs, spider legs. So what are we doing? 1, 2, 6, 8. 1, 2, 6, 8. Let's try it. Again, all those graphics you see in those first-person scenes, most of them had to be recreated by the fan translator. Was it 1268? I think it is 1268. So you have noses, bird legs, ant legs, spider legs. That was it. That was it, everybody. So here's more teamwork we can do. Maybe. Oh, I actually did play through For the Frog the Bell Tolls not too long ago. Again, another unemployment game, so that was pretty fun, actually. I do think Jeremy should do it. Really? Really? I can't get around this? Okay, let's actually... I have an idea. Let's leave... There's one thing I want to check out before we do this puzzle. Kind of repetitive music, but I'm dealing with it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm glad I played through both this and For the Frog the Bell Tolls, because they were two big gaps in my Nintendo knowledge. Even though I've clearly forgotten most of this game by this point, it's cool. We can at least switch to Dion and have him open up this bad boy. So the dash shoes are really just Pegasus boots, completely, 100%. They're not different in any way. You're gonna see why in a second, I think. Oops, let me equip them first. Why not? There we go, guys, come on. How Zelda-y is that? Actually, I'm not going to go back to that cave. I'm going to keep going. Is there a luck rock up here I need? Nope. Oh, God Hand is great, by the way. Okay. I don't think I can do this yet, but I'm gonna try to do this. Honestly, God Hand might be too difficult to play while drinking. Huh. Oh well. Dark Souls, sorry, Marvelous is the Dark Souls of monkey befriending island games. I will totally agree with that. Unironically. Let's actually, oh, what's this? It's important to remember you can actually stop the game at any time to move this cursor around and potentially look at stuff. But actually, I might need to go back to that cave real quick that I came from. Or maybe over here. There's probably a luck rock up here or something. Yep. I usually have Dion in the lead because of the dash ability, makes running through these areas way faster than normal. Music is driving you insane, I'm sorry. There's not, I mean, most of the time, at least in this chapter, there's just environmental sounds instead of music. Instead of dun 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 dun, the monkey theme. Okay, we're gonna run back here to the cave. I think there might be an item we can get. Nope. Huh. It could be Link to the Past engine. It could just be like the people, same people who made that game made this one, and they're just making it the same way. But again, it looks a lot like Link to the Past. There's no way, this wasn't influenced by Link to the Past. Yeah, sorry for the delay, folks. I'm just trying to figure out what my options are. And I'm always forgetting you can actually look at things in the world. Why is a boat in a place like this? So looking at our options, we have Max has the dash shoes. Dion has the dash shoes, Max has the kick boots, Miss Gina's scarf, and the scuba goggles, and then when Jack has jumping shoes, fishing rod, and that's about it. Yeah, definitely the artists were the same. It's okay, I think for my next stream I'm going to come in a little more prepared, actually. I thought I remembered more about this game, because I did finish it 3 years ago. Okay, yeah, you know what? I did miss the obvious, I did miss the obvious teamwork. Bumpy Trot and Rod Danger had the same engine? Wow, because the Rod Danger engine is terrible. You're talking to one of the probably 12 people who actually finished Rod Danger. Okay, again, missing the obvious. Sorry about the delay, everybody. I'm feeling kind of stupid. I thought I had to be on one side. I thought I had to be on a bunch of different sides. Come on. I assume the Bumpy Trot engine is also terrible because it has to load every 3 seconds. So, that's one of the reasons I don't like that game a lot, and I want to so bad. Just like, oh, you're on a different block, load, load, load. I do like Disaster Report a little more than Raw Danger. There we go, folks. We're gonna cram some luck stones in that hole. Yeah, if there was ever a market for a remastered Steambot Chronicles, I think it was called, in America, I'd be on board for that immediately, because the PS2 was not ready for that game, or the developers weren't ready for that game, rather. Yay, we got a small key. What does it go to? I don't know. It excites me a little. Okay. What if I want to be really excited? Oh yeah, there was a canceled, like, PS3 sequel that showed up at one Tokyo Game Show, I think, for Bumpy Trot. You guys are the true fans. You call everything by their Japanese names. I don't. So we're gonna go through this door. I think we can actually use the small key. Maybe not. There is a fun little trick to this, I think. Come on, Max. Bumpy Trot is fun to say. Although, I don't know what I'm supposed to use this key on now. Do you folks remember who needs a small key in this world? I think I got everything. I freed the monkeys, I got to the key I needed to get to. It could be something outside the pirate ship, actually. In which case, I'll head out there in a second. Thanks for sticking with me. We've been doing this for about an hour and a half, which I thought I'd make more progress, but you've been very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. This game is not as hard as I'm making it look. It is adventure-y, though, so you're gonna bump into corners a lot in terms of puzzles. But it's a very Nintendo adventure game. You can't lose, really. You do fight enemies at some point in this game, and the boss fights are kind of weird because it's not a very actiony game. But we'll get to that when we get to it. The monkey music will end soon. Don't you worry. So let's see, small key. Okay. So we can also do this. Blowing the whistle, I believe, summons Pluck, and Pluck can give us a hint. I will pay for a hint. Okay, so the place to use the small key is west of the ship. And I did get all the treasure chests in the ship, if I remember correctly, so... west would be to the left, I believe, speaking in video game maps, so... let's do that. I think I know where we need to use it, actually. Hopefully we can wrap this chapter up before I leave for the night. It should be wrapping up shortly. No way, man. Oh, I know where. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, right here. Sorry. I can't believe I forgot. Black 2, white 3, black 1. Black 2, white 3, black 1. Okay. Okay. Jeez. 2, 3, 1. That should be it. That's it. We did it. Oh god, no, what did I do? So 2... I did it, everybody. The chat got really quiet, by the way, while I was doing that mental math in my head. Please tell me you're still here. That was pretty tough. It's not as it's a nice little puzzle, I gotta say. Later, folks. I'm out of here. So it's been an hour and a half, and I know I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I plan to get through the... Oh no! It's okay. I plan to get through this first chapter with this playthrough, but it looks like I got a little stuck in some places. But that's cool. I'm going to instead leave you hanging here, so you can tune in next time for another installment of it, Marvelous, another Treasure Island. I'm going to be playing again next week, making a little more progress, doing some research ahead of time so I don't get stuck again. But thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you watching. Please check out the archive version on YouTube if you so desire, and please listen to Retronauts, as always. I've been Bob Mackey. The Marvelous train has not stopped. As I said before, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep playing through the game until we finish it. So until then, I'll see you next time. Please follow our Twitter and Facebook pages for updates on when this will be happening next. It'll be next week sometime when I have a free hour and a half. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate all of your chat. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.